Good morning, everyone. We Group 3 is here to formulate proposal for our client KFC and on the risk management plans associated with our client. So we, Sanamol Henry, Atira Santosh, Nishi Misri, and myself, Jasmine Johnson. So the main agenda of this presentation is that we'll be here to, explain on the risk response, risk approach, the risk register, risk map, and the conclusion. These are all associated with the risk which we have analyzed and found for our client. So, and who are we? We are Alvarez and Marsal. We are founded in 2001 by Sir William Stevenson. We're actually a global management consultancy firm, risk specialization in risk management services. We aims at the companies to provide with the risk assessments, prepare the risk management plans, business continuity planning, security consulting, and every all sort of services for which are required on the consulting side of the company. We are actually completely based on the US and Canada, and think we are also thinking to diversify to the Asian countries as well. So going into the summary of risk approach, I invite Atira Santosh to present it. Thank you.
So in the stage 1 of part A, we were assigned to find 4 risks for our client KFC, and we prepared risk statement with the help of both example and risk identification table. And in the part B, we have described the 4 risks and we have identified and assessed the likelihood and impact of the risk on the operations and supply chain. In the part C, we explained the risk response and we have identified a suitable risk treatment technique to implement for the particular risk. And in the part D, we have prepared this presentation. So now I will invite Sanamol to talk about risk register.
Thank you, Adira. So, in the next slide, we are going to discuss about the risk register. So, as per our risk assessment, we have created this risk register for our client. So, in the risk register, the first statement is a compliance risk. As a result of not complying with the Food Act Canada, E. coli infection may occur, which could result in reputational damage to the company. So we have identified the sales manager as the risk owner, and we also found the likelihood score as 1 and impact score as 4. So this risk got a total score of 4, and this risk falls into a minor risk category. So moving forward to the next risk, which is a hazard risk. As a result of a wet floor, a customer may slip and fall, causing head injury that require hospitalization, which may result in a lawsuit against the KFC. So store manager is the risk owner for this hazard risk, and the likelihood and impact scores are 2 and 3. And this risk got a total score of 6, which is also falls into a minor risk category. Moving forward to the next risk, it is a controlled risk. As a result of an unreliable financial reporting process, inaccuracies in the financial statements can happen, which will lead to regulatory penalties from the Canadian Securities Administration. So the risk owner will be the auditor of the company, and the likelihood and impact scores are 4 and 2. This controlled risk got a total score of 8, which is also falls into a minor risk category. The next risk will be opportunity risk. Installation of self-checkout kiosk in the store can result in increased customer satisfaction, which would boost their revenue. So the chief executive officer will be the risk owner, and the likelihood score is 3, and the impact score is also found to be 3, and the total score is 9, and this is also identified as a minor risk. Moving forward to the next topic, Nishi will be taken care of it. Thank you.
So as shown in the risk map, the likelihood for the first scenario will be deemed extremely unlikely, and the risk is less than 10%. As of for this second scenario, the risk is greater than 10%, and it is also extremely unlikely to happen. But the company could face a loss of up to $150,000 as
as of for the third scenario, it is extremely high, which is more than 50% and between 75%. The company could face a financial loss of up to $50,000. And as of for the fourth scenario, the risk is less than 50%, and the company could face a loss of up to $100,000. In all the four risks, it could affect the company's image, and so overall the risks are minimal impact the organization and are highly improbable to take place. Uh, as of for the risk response, as explained by the Sanumol, we have identified compliance risk for our company KFC, and we provide a risk response. We have selected in treat, loss prevention. The response techniques is selected in order to describe the frequency of loss, in order to minimize the food, in order to minimize food and safety violation act. The company, the occurrence of the E. coli infection could take place, and so the company should take care of this response.
So coming to the next steps to which followed by the company, we recommend actually so that routine audits and the inspection must be done, so that we can the main thing is that to identify any sort of dangers that are associated with the food safety, and so that we can take the corrective actions associated with it. So next we we recommend the KFC management to follow all sort of policies and laws as prescribed by the Parliament of Canada on the basis of Food and Drugs Act. And third one is that all the equipments used for the cooking needs to be disinfected and managed well, so that we can reduce the development of dangerous bacteria, especially like E. coli. And this is it. This is a small presentation of our company, Alvarez and Marsal. So we as a whole, we identify all sort of risks based on the market trend. We analyze the four types of risk: the compliance risk, control risk, hazard risk, opportunity risk, as discussed. And we provide just few strategies for the company to choose upon and analyze and apply it on the risk associated with it. And the package is completely low cost for our premium companies and all sort of companies, and less monitoring for the services rendered too, which we provide also 24/7 AI support for the entire operations of the company for selected companies, which falls in the premium category. So this is it, and we even have a dedicated team for analyzing all sort of questions which you have. And please be free to contact us. We'll be here around. And this is it. This is we are Alvarez and Marsal signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.